is up, team? Okay, so the lighting, we'll have to fix that. So we have these boys that are hanging out in the girls' zone, but whatever. I suppose that's all right. All right, so we are, what did you say?
So don't mind me.
We are going to get stretching. Hello, whoever you are, you should say hi. You see Rod's here. Rod's stretching his thoracic. We're gonna get going. I'm sorry for being late. We had some barbells being dropped in the background, and yeah, it wasn't conducive to stretching. You're just gonna need a lacrosse ball. We're gonna work on our backs, our hips, and our upper body, and get all nice and stretched out. And of course, I have to get the clock. So BRB. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna give our lower back some TLC. So you're gonna take this lacrosse ball and you're gonna put it in your lower back, and I'm gonna go like that so you can actually see what I'm doing. And we're gonna be here for 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes to roll out your lower back anywhere that needs some love. I gotta charge my phone. And just hanging out with the lacrosse ball. Did you say you're going to go on the YouTube? And... I don't see. They haven't commented yet. It's been the last 2, if not 3 times I've come on. I know humping a lacrosse ball is so, irresistible. Wow. Don't walk in front of the. I'm not relaxing.
Jumps on it.
Lays down in front of it. All right, we got about 45 seconds left.
No wifey?
Those are cute pants. Thanks. I like that. Well, how often do you see brown stretchy pants?
Maybe every day.
Is that just in case you poop on your best ones?
No, you definitely still.
Oh, definitely.
I almost got pooped on yesterday at work. I mean, he did poop, he just didn't get on.
All right, got about 10 seconds. No, I don't think so.
You should tell.
All right, now we're going to take it, we're going to move on up, and we're going to do the upper back. So, we're going to be, if you can see it, it's about a hand width down. Are you waving to the camera?
I pretend the gorilla was my appendage.
Oh. This is not COVID time. Remember COVID time when you do searching time?
By myself.
By yourself. There's no one in here, ever.
So,
And we're doing a minute here on each side. I love being by myself.
I sent you a personality test. Will you take it and send me results? I want to read your strengths and weaknesses so that I can become a better coworker with you.
Yes.
16 personalities.
How many personalities do you have? He wants to know how to interact with them all.
There's a lot of
IQ test too, right?
Yeah. I try not to swear too much.
I tried to FaceTime you so that you can tell my wife that story.
We got about 30 seconds left.
Good job, everybody stretching.
Did you check that?
Who do I need to call?
You said you love her? I hope so. Should I read my weaknesses to the people on the internet?
Yeah. All right, we're going to switch over to the other side.
Weaknesses is typically too strong. Dang.
That definitely doesn't say that.
All right. Humble and shy.
What?
The meek shall inherit the earth, but it's a long road if they receive no recognition at all. This is possibly the defender's biggest challenge, as they are so concerned with others' feelings that they refuse to make their thoughts known or to take a duly earned credit for their contributions. Defenders stand for themselves are also so high, standards are so high, knowing they could have done some minor aspect of the task better, they often downplay their success entirely. There's one. Taking things too personally. Defenders have trouble separating personal and impersonal situations. Any situation is still an interaction between two people. After all, and any negative from conflict. Any negativity, I can't even read today, that's one weakness. Any negativity from conflict and criticism can carry over from their professional to their personal lives and back again. Repress their feelings. People with defender personality types are private and very sensitive, internalizing their feelings a great deal. Much in the way that defenders protect others' feelings, they must protect their own. And this lack of healthy emotional expression can lead to a lot of stress and frustration. Overload themselves. Their strong senses of duty and perfectionism combined with this aversion to emotional conflict to create a situation where it is far too easy for defenders to overload themselves or to be overloaded by others as they struggle silently to meet everyone's expectation, especially their own.
20 seconds here, team.
These are good. If anybody want to know about me, there you go. Reluctant to change. These challenges can be particularly hard to address since defender personalities value traditions and history highly in their decisions. Situation sometimes needs to be reach a breaking point before defenders are persuaded by circumstances.
Come on up. Fix your ponytail. Now we are going to go into Cobra for a minute. Keep reading.
I didn't want to. This is a good one. I feel like I did this a lot. Too altruistic. This is all compounded and reinforced by defenders' otherwise wonderful quality of altruism. Being such warm, good-natured people, defenders are often willing to let things slide to believe that things will get better soon, to not burden others by accepting their offers of help while their troubles mount unassisted. Crazy pants.
Do you like it? What it says?
I mean, those are all extremely accurate. We should obviously read my strengths too. You can't just tell everybody all read shit.
Obviously. Wow, you just read my weaknesses.
Am I more inclined to follow my head or my heart?
Oh, your head.
With my head?
You
1,000%.
just answered the question. You just answered the question.
All right, now we're going into downward dog.
All right. Supportive. Defenders are the universal helpers, sharing their knowledge, experience, time, and energy with anyone who needs it, and all the more so with friends and family. People with this personality type strive for win-win situations, choosing empathy over judgment whenever possible. Reliable and patient. Rather than offering sporadic, exciting rushes that leave things half-finished, defenders are meticulous and careful, taking a steady approach and bending with the needs of the situation just enough to accomplish their end goals. Defenders not only ensure that things are done to the highest standard, but often go well beyond what is required.
We got 15 seconds here, team.
I'll read the next one after 15. Are you enjoying these?
Yeah.
It's really nice. I really like reading your weaknesses, so I can not be such a dick to you.
I'm having a hard time with this as well.
Probably a logic one.
No, your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than own accomplishments.
I put right in the middle. All right, come on up. Now we're going to do
Never pick right in the middle.
what?
She's being angry at you.
Should be an option.
Why shouldn't it be an option?
Because you should be able to decide.
Well,
Says the
obviously,
one who can't decide right
100%.
No,
at some point there has to be a middle somewhere though, if you think about it.
No, but not direct.
Like
You're saying
and being
me?
indecisive, point of decision.
Like I like it. Like my happiness doesn't come from accomplishments, but it doesn't take away from accomplishments.
That's not the question.
That's where happiness comes more from.
Your accomplishment or other people's? When you win a medal versus
Yeah, if you went like, if you go to watch someone graduate from somewhere,
All
are
right.
you extremely emotional?
Come on up.
And then when you graduate from somewhere, you're
Now
just
we're
like,
gonna
whatever.
stretch our glutes,
What you need
cross
confidence.
over, pull the knee through, hang out.
I think you're happier to see your friends win.
I
Just
disagree.
based on.
She's like, no.
All right, well then answer that.
Fuck you all. All right, here we go. Keep going. Imaginative and observant. Defenders are very imaginative and use this quality as an accessory to empathy, observing others' emotional states and seeing things from their perspective. With their feet firmly planted on the ground, it is very practical imagination, though they do find things quite fascinating and inspiring. Enthusiastic. Whoa, let's go. When the goal is right, defenders take all this support, reliability, and imagination and apply it to something they believe will make a difference in people's lives. Whether fighting poverty with a global initiative or simply making a customer's day. Loyal and hardworking. Given little time, this enthusiasm grows into
You
loyalty.
enjoy watching people argue.
What?
This one says, agree, disagree. You enjoy watching people argue.
Strongly agree.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Oh my lord, my feet are dirty. Don't look at my feet.
That's why they're here, probably. To look at your feet only. They're like, sell me your dirty socks. All right, given a little time, this enthusiasm grows into loyalty. Defender personalities often form emotional attachment to the ideas and organizations they dedicated themselves to. Anything short of meeting their obligations with good hard work fails their own expectations. Last one. Good practical skills. The best part, defender have the practical sense to actually do something with all this altruism. If mundane, routine tasks are what need to be done, defenders can see the beauty and harmony that they create because they know it helps them to care for their friends, family, and anyone else who needs it.
Wow.
So good.
We're good ass people.
So cool.
According to the test.
True.
All right, this is where I'm like, come on up and your new happy baby. Comments.
It's fun.
Right.
Let me share me, or it's pretty much me. It says, remember 4th grade PE when you ran a 5-minute mile in street clothes and then went directly to math.
You still do that, bro.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
about to do that.
Yeah, literally. I'll go to school sticky. Sticky thing class.
You missed that.
What?
You're allowed to do that.
You said, yeah, I am.
It's the 5-minute mile part. No.
It's the fact that he's about to be in school. He's still in 500 miles.
Yeah.
He's a savage.
Salvage. Here on live.
I know. I was Are you done, Ryan?
78% done.
Yikes.
78% dead?
Done.
Oh.
All
I was
right.
like, I didn't know that was part of it. 78% dead inside.
We are going to stretch our wrists and then we're going to be all
I
done.
had to take one of these for NCIS.
Dang.
I think it was the base. It was almost the same exact thing, but you were allowed to pick it up.
We're getting demonetized before we get monetized.
She hates black and white.
Hey, did you see we got clips and dumbbells, a sled? So now we don't have to, put bands around people.
Yeah, dude, I follow you on all your social media accounts.
I don't know if you had seen it. I know that you live a life.
Hey, why don't I get that right? He's like, did you see it? I'm like, he was on my post on my story. I'm like, I haven't seen it yet. And he's
Well,
like,
that's
cool, dude. I'm glad we're friends.
That's because I posted that today. When you were like, hey, where was that? I'm like, I posted it last week. You had time to see it there. You know? I see your posts eventually.
Not always.
Yeah, because you text them to me.
It's true. All right, come on up. We are all done. Hopefully you got some good entertainment this stretchy session. We don't normally have this stretch happening. We will see Coach Ryan, the whole CFT team. All we need is Michelle.
Good!
And we will see you all tomorrow for some additional getting stretchy.
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables.
Ooh, that should be the next CFT shirt.
Eat your